Today we are traveling from Albany to Esperance, and going to be a nice day, I think, so come along with us. Here shows us kind of where we're at on the continent of Australia. So yeah, here we go. Things are starting to change out here, starting to feel a little bit like the outback, if I know what that is. It might be just the center of the continent. I don't know, really. But it's pretty sparse. There's a little something going on off to the right there. And this is kind of what it looks like all the way. So, not a lot of video today. This was our first road stop. Roadhouse. We stopped for lunch. And my beautiful wife, Liz. And the BMW in the back. And for those of you wondering about gas prices in Australia, well, here they are, so good luck figuring it out. A little shot of a stop at the outback area. And now we're getting into these, what they call salmon gum trees. They're just really pretty darn cool. We stopped for a lot of pictures at first, but then we started realizing they're just kind of everywhere. Looked like we could get a little rain, but it stayed pretty clear and cleared up. And here we are. The ocean's just over to the right. You might get a glimpse of it right there. There you go. So getting excited to get back to the ocean. We've never been far from it, but we haven't traveled over to see it at any stops, because those are mostly, in fact, all I think dirt roads. And here we are coming into, I'm not sure where, just more of the terrain that you see along the way. But I think we're getting close to the ocean again. I think pretty close to Esperance, in fact. Hang on. So this was Pink Lake, but it wasn't pink. Apparently that isn't pink anymore, but that might change. It has to do with the salt content, as really it was just dry, I think. And now we're descending into Esperance, and the coast is just beautiful here. And here we are riding on in. We're getting into town now. So now, I think we're lost. Here's a big industrial complex of some sort off to the right. And let's talk about being lost. Here's the TFT, I think it's called, display. It's pretty cool. In fact, it's a big upgrade over the old LCD kind of thing that's on my BMW at home. However, I didn't have a GPS. Instead, I had this thing. Now, not to start a controversy, but on this, you use this BMW app. It's kind of like Google Maps. You put it in, but what I use is a Garmin GPS. And just in my opinion, the GPS is much, much better. So, pretty easy to navigate in Australia, but, that phone thing just did not work that well. And the ocean is beautiful here, as you can see. So here we stopped at Free Beach. We didn't have time to stay. However, we could have, because, we could have just stripped off our clothing. As you can see, it was clothing optional. Liz loves the buildings, so you'll always see pictures of those sprinkled into our videos. And we had salmon that night. It was fantastic. And then we took a little walk. It had this big tree just, protected downtown. And they're pretty cool trees. You can look that up if you'd like to. I can't remember the name of it right now. So, from Australia, Dan, peace out.